Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Sethum and welcome back to another video here. We are with Ark Survival Ascended. It is out, it's on PC, and this is my first look at it, so I am very keen to see it now. This is my second attempt at trying to record this. The first time didn't go too well because I could not get onto my server. Yes, I went against my better judgment. I'm not a fan of the company Snail, but I do want to play this on a server, so I do have my server here, but in the first attempt I was unable to get on my own server. Hey, you know, I guess this is what happens when sometimes you play Ark, I guess. It's one of those things. But the visuals do look pretty nice. I have not yet seen what the game actually looks like. I have not fiddled around with the visual and graphics settings. What we're seeing after the intro and upon spawning in the world, which I haven't yet done, will be the first thing I see. So I'm sharing it with you. Okay, so somehow it saved my character. So basically I did attempt to do this before. I created a character. It somehow seems to have saved my settings for the character, which is good. That just means I don't have to waste time doing this all over again, which is not a bad feature here. I'm just double checking to make sure here, and it's quite detailed in terms of character customization, if I'm honest. I'm quite impressed with all the additional things that you can modify, change, and customize. And visually speaking, to be fairly honest, it looks pretty decent. You can definitely see the upgrade in game engine. It's made a big difference. But yeah, as far as I can see, it's the exact character that I created. So with that said, let's try this again. Let's spawn in.
Are you the one I've been waiting for?
Oh, I'm glad it's showing this again.
You might be. I hope so. It's been so many cycles since I was her. Do I even still remember Hope? I wasn't sure you'd ever turn up. The odds just kept getting longer. I guess I've been losing faith, while they've been gaining power. You have to reach me. Everything depends on your survival. Master this world. Make allies of its many creatures. Grow your strength and skill. Explore this place like I did so long ago. Put the pieces together and find me, survivor. You may be the only one who can.
Okay, so basically what I meant at the beginning is obviously that is a little cutscene that we get when we join the server. And here we go. This is the problem I've been having. Alright, it looks like we are spawning in finally. Okay, we were getting a bit of lag here. Obviously my computer, by today's standards, is a bit old. Should still be powerful enough to be able to run the game. Obviously, even with the original, if you fiddle about with it, it can be quite difficult. So I'm just having a look here at some of the settings and stuff. And I don't want motion blur. Personally speaking, I am not a fan of it. So I'm trying to remove it because we don't want it. And hopefully that'll make a big difference. Motion blur is pretty annoying, especially in a game like Ark Survival Evolved. I don't really see its purpose. I guess some people might like it, but me personally speaking, not a fan of it. I think that's pretty much it. Let's just have a look at what other settings there are here to play around. Now, I have not seen anything. It's very important. So what I'm about to see now is, for me, the very first time. So I guess it's a first look at it. So obviously I played the island back in the day. I'm just having a look here. We're not really getting too much lag, which is good. And I'm just having a look around. This looks really pretty. Now, in my mind, I remember the map, how it looks like, what it looks like, what the sections and portions of the map are. And just visually speaking, this is such a difference. I mean, my brain's telling me it's the same game, but my eyes are conflicting with my brain because it looks completely different. I mean, I've got very shiny boxers, which is nice. You know, they're not dirty anymore. But look at the grass. Okay. So we've got a bit of hair movement there, which is kind of cool. So I guess it's a case of surviving. So yeah, let's start grabbing some stuff. I'm going to need to set up a camp. I think that's the first thing I need to do. Ooh, that's pretty. I mean, the clouds are a bit glitchy. But I'm guessing that'll get fixed. Apparently it's early access, believe it or not. I mean, it's the first time I've heard of a remake in early access. But you know what? We'll go with it. Ark is a game that is close to my heart. I kind of played the game for many hours. And I still enjoyed it. What was that just ran across? I hope that was not anything dangerous. Okay. Well, it didn't come for me, so I'll take that. But I'm looking at... Oh, something just ran past me, I think. Okay. That needs fixing. The camera's a bit zoomed in on the avatar of the character. I did try my best to set up the server settings to what I normally tend to have them, but at the moment there is quite a bit of a limitation with regards to the server settings. Either that or I can't really find them. I will be looking at getting stuff set up for the way I like to play it. And so that would be increased taming speed, increased harvest rate, and of course increased breeding speeds. Neither of which I could find, so I don't know if they have not yet been implemented, if they'll be implemented somewhere at some point, or if they've been moved about. So we've got a turtle. Ooh, baby turtle. I heard about these. Oh, okay, maybe that's what was running across, a little oviraptor. Now, the question I've got is, if I attack the baby, will the big turtle attack me? Probably so. I mean, yeah, it makes sense. Okay, what do I need? I'm going to go for weight, because weight is something quite important. This is a PvP server. Of course, I'm going to put some points in health because, you know, few more health points will definitely make a difference with regards to my survivability. Campfire, a stone hatchet. We're going to need a spear as well, something to defend ourselves with, and we'll need some clothes. We've got a drop coming down, which is fine. I'm going to need to punch a couple of trees. Alright. I mean, I'm taking some damage here. It's not too bad. Oh, look at how the tree falls. That's pretty cool. Definitely feels like a different game. It's a really weird feeling that I'm getting right now. How do I describe it? It's familiar but very new at the same time. It's really difficult to explain. Visually, the game looks superb. Wow, that is a drop. That looks so freaking cool. Wow, okay, that's what the beam looks like for the drop. But the fact that it's got those legs popping out, I don't think I'm going to be able to access it. That's fine. But that's something new. I like that. I mean, I cannot tell you how weird the feeling is. Like, I know what I need to do. I know the game mechanics. I know how to survive. I've played the map and the island for such a long time, so I know my way around it. Yet, at the same time, everything feels new. It's difficult to explain, but yeah, it's not bad by any means. It's just, I'd say confusing. I find it a bit confusing. Oh, okay. We got a little animation as we're chopping down trees with a hatchet, with a pickaxe. Because hey, but I'm just looking at the environment and the visuals. So as I said, I haven't touched the graphic settings. This is what the game comes with out of the box. It's a bit weird, so there's definitely space for improvement, which I will do at some point in the future. I really like the colors. I like the clouds as well. I mean, the clouds weren't bad in the original game, but they're interesting. I mean, they're a bit buggy, but that will probably get ironed out. But I can see what they're going for, so I can appreciate the look that the devs are trying to achieve with it. Okay, so as we pick stuff, as we harvest leaves, you can see them slowly disappearing. That's kind of cool. I definitely need to do something about the harvest settings, the harvest rate. I need to look into it. Okay, I've got myself some clothes, and as you can see, they are really white. They don't, I mean, they were, I don't know if I like the color. It looks clean, but before, the very first set of clothing that you make out of fiber. Hey, what's going on here? Huh? Why is there another player on my server? This must have happened when I was setting up the server, because there wasn't, no, was it? I don't know. I don't think it was password protected, so with everybody trying to join the game, I guess this person must have found their way onto my server, but then must have got kicked off when I set up the passwords. Huh. Oh well. Interesting. Yeah, I forgot what I was saying before. Oh yes, talking about the clothing. Yeah, so I find that the fiber clothing, or the clothing you make out of fiber, to be a bit too white. I kind of like the original color. It looks more natural. As you can see, it's proper white. Whereas before that, I don't even know what color it was. It was like a brownish tinge to it. It looks more natural. What I would imagine clothing made out of fiber look like. I think you could only achieve this kind of white color with dye, which we haven't used. So personally speaking, I would definitely, if I was in the dev's shoes, change the color back to the original color. It just makes more sense. Personally speaking, it's only a small thing though. It's not something I'm going to be wearing for too long anyway, so I guess, yeah. Let's go and hunt some stuff. There's a little lystro. I was looking at the colours. They look pretty nice. They do have some decent colours. Right, he's dead. Let's quickly harvest you. And we're getting all sorts of visual glitches. There are things that I need to look at eventually. But right now, what I'm aiming to do is I need to set up a camp, a base, a starter base, somewhere where I'm safe, and then I'll play around with some of the graphics settings and try and find what works for me. Really, the game should work fine, but obviously this is Ark Survival Evolved, Ascended even. This is Ark, and generally speaking, yeah. I remember when Ark first came out, you needed some monster PCs to actually run them, which I expect would be the same thing with it, especially seeing as it early access remaster, because those words, that combination of words makes plenty of sense. We get plenty of visual glitches as well. I'm guessing quality of gameplay will improve with things coming out in the future. I do wonder though how quickly they plan to release DLCs and other types of content, to be fairly honest. The other thing I do wonder about is, are we going to have to rebuy all the main DLCs? Not the free DLCs, not what was free. I wonder how that's planned out. I hope we don't have to rebuy them. And I don't know. Is this going to be a backup plan for the eventuality that Ark 2 won't be successful? See, I personally like playing in first person. I will sometimes zoom out in third person, but most often I enjoy playing this game in first person, to be fairly honest. So I don't know how third person will work for Ark 2. If that's something that I'm going to be a big fan of, maybe that's something that they might change out in the future at some point. But the thatch buildings, and this is what I was looking at right now, do look much better. Apparently now we can actually swap between I see. Very interesting. Huh. Okay. Okay, well, we've got a basic hut going on here, and it does look rather pretty. The walls are definitely taller, and I did max out the height of my character, by the way. So, with that said, I like the fact that one wall high does not feel claustrophobic anymore. That is a step in the right direction. I like that. I hated it when they did that in the original Ark. Okay, hold on a bit. Okay, so things snap onto foundations. Nice. Let's get some meat going here. These are just things that I've been able to pick up. But food is going to be a necessity. I'm going to need some wood as well. Let me go and grab some more wood. The colors, though, are beautiful. The graphics, the visual, I really love it. Takes some getting used to. I'm struggling to believe that I'm playing Ark at this kind of visual beauty. Let's put it this way. Don't get me wrong, Ark Survival evolved, so yeah, doesn't look half bad. But this is just something else. It's going to take some getting used to. I like how, as we harvest stone, cracks appear in it. And the more we hit stone, the bigger the cracks get. That's pretty cool. It's just that distant little island in front of me just looks so beautiful. I do think I chose a nice spot to be in. At least as a starter base. Okay, let's go and fight something a bit more dangerous. Here we have a Dillo. Right, so Dillos open up with a spit. I like that. Okay, that Dillo went down really quickly. One thing I did try and do is, of course, I tried to set the server setting so that dino can spawn in at 150. That's definitely something I want to do, but that just looks so beautiful. Okay, let's focus on what I'm doing here. I definitely want to go for weight here. And, okay, one of the things I'm going to need to do is unlock a bed. I need plenty of height for that. Let's have a look over here. Yeah, okay, so I'm close to it. Thatch is easy to get. Hide. I guess I'm going to have to fight more stuff and get some more hide. Let's go and find some more stuff. Right, I can see a pego there, which I hate. I hate pegos so badly. They're very tanky as well, especially when starting out. Yeah, you still robbed me. How did you do that? Where'd you go? Pego? Well, at least that's one way of getting rid of a pego. Let's go and fight that dillo. Yep. So they open up with a spit. I think that's the way it should always be. It's one of the changes I didn't like in Ark when the dillos don't open up with the blinding spit. I think that that's the way it should be. It's annoying, yes I know, but let's face it, we've got creatures that are more annoying than a dillo. Like this thing right here. Oh, what? He still managed to... Oh no, get back here. That's my stuff. I don't even know what he took off me. You are so tanky. Where did you go? Again. What? Did you rob me again? Silly thing. Trying to hit this guy is really challenging. Nope. Where'd you go? He's tiny, he camouflages, he moves all about. Okay, there we go, I can do that. Okay, what'd you take off me? Ah, it's not that bad. I mean, I didn't have anything of value. Right, so I've played around with some of the settings here. I still need to tweak stuff around, but yeah, I just wanted to have a look at with a new found visual perspective, let's put it this way. But that looks so pretty. I mean, this is the island. I know what the island looks like. I know a lot about the island. But I just can't get over how beautiful it looks. Wow. Honestly, this is so beautiful. I do also think that I might potentially need to upgrade my computer to be able to take advantage of all the ray tracing effects and stuff like that. But wow. It is so beautiful. Like, just look at the forest and like the fog and mist. Again, I know this is the island and I know what it looks like. I haven't been on it for a long time. And it looks familiar. Yeah, it's very different and very beautiful as well. Wow. I really like the way this looks. Yeah, but that is pretty much it. I am going to end it here. We're going to do some more gameplay. I might potentially look at the AI's pathfinding, because apparently that's a thing. And I do wonder how that affects taming and trapping creatures. So stay tuned, folks. We will be looking at that. There might be a case to be made for redoing the entirety How to Tame series, which I'm happy to do. It's just... my mind's just blown away right now with how beautiful it looks. Like, honestly, that is such a beautiful, beautiful, well done world. like the difference between the old Ark and this is huge. It's absolutely huge. I love it. This is going to be my screenshot for the thumbnail. Honestly, like so beautiful. I love it. Oh, that's what the map looks like. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of this. I personally liked the ability to bring out the little map book. I suppose it's not bad. It's just yeah, had a personal preference with the map. But yeah, that is pretty much it for this episode, folks. Thank you all so very much for clicking on this video and choosing to spend your time with me. I really do appreciate it, and I hope you guys come back for some more. We will be doing some more stuff and eventually getting up to some boss fights. Without Shadow Mains. Gonna have to do Rexes all over again, but yeah, that is pretty much it for now. As always, until next time, stay safe, folks.